One of the things that I think makes the Shiver Minnow really unique is that I think it's got really two different actions involved. When you sweep it up, because of its shape and weighting, it actually darts to one side or darts to another side. And many times when we're looking at walleyes, if you can get a change of direction, that actually triggers bites or gets them excited. Once it does jump up to the side though, the Shiver Minnow actually glides very nicely down, back down towards the bottom. And I think that nice smooth travel going down lets them key in or target that bait very well, and that's why you get a lot of bites. Now when you're actually working this Shiver Minnow, you want to cast it out there and basically get it very close to the bottom. Then what you want to do is, instead of hitting bottom every time, what you want to do is work that bait so that it's basically bouncing just above the bottom. And what that does is, first of all, it keeps the bait fairly clean, but it also keeps it right in that strike zone. So the cadence I like to use, which is a little bit different than Gary's, is that I'll pop it up and quickly drop my rod tip, pop it up, drop my rod tip, and that's making it dart back and forth, almost like a walking the dog, if you've ever heard of that with bass fishing. So it's sitting down there and doing that. But every about 5th or 6th stroke, I actually just stop and let it glide and don't hit the bottom. That way I know I'm staying down close to the bottom. Gary's is a little bit different.
Yeah, what I like to do is cast it out and let it fall, and I'm using a major sweep, but immediately dropping my rod tip back so I can watch that bait swim back down towards the bottom. Now, on lakes where you don't have moss and grass, you can actually let it clunk the bottom. But here, where we're fishing today, if it hits the bottom, you've got moss on it. So I kind of watch the line. I get a cadence going, drop my rod tip, let it glide and swim towards the bottom, and right about when I think it's going to hit, I sweep again. So that really depends on how deep it is. Sometimes it's a little deeper, you've got to wait a little longer. When it's shallower, you're actually moving pretty fast because it's dropping pretty quick. So those are two fantastic cadences to catch fish, and they both work really well.
I think mine's working better than yours though. I took first, he didn't.